We're not the one that invited him to your office.
I didn't say that he came. He came to market me with the credit committee file. He told me he is the chairman of Access Bank Credit Committee. He has seen what is going around within their banks to order that they are controlling 60% of entire importation into this country. That he would like to do business with me based on the fact that I will give him 40%, and he will go and pull money to do business with me. So I don't know where it comes. And I want to ask you something. He is helping. How can he be helping me? How can Dr. Cosmas Maduka be helping Ifeanyi Uba? Dr. Cosmas Maduka, that I know, does he has 10% of employment I have created in this country? Is it by his pure water business that he will be able to create he is will be able to come and help me?
But the way you take snapping.
For me, the only business I know Dr. Maduka, my uncle, does is to be is an agent of motor dealers in Nigeria and spare parts importer. I have never known him to be in a major business like oil and gas. And for him to come and tell Nigeria that he's helping me, he's this and that and this and that.
Let's look at the facts here. Mr. Maduka said your business with him was to bring in fuel PMS.
Yes.
He said at a time you brought in a certain quantity,
yeah,
and you remitted the funds to the bank.
Yeah.
But there's a particular section that is missing, that is unaccounted for.
Okay. Let me go straight to that fact, please. And for that avoidance of listening public.
Is it true?
No, it's false. False. Total, blatant false.
What parts of
everything about that history is, everything about that story is false. I'm going to make, because they have pushed me to the wall, I have taken my position in a calm atmosphere, because first and foremost, conflict resolution doesn't warrant all this public, it doesn't warrant it. First and foremost, we are talking about, I'm going to the point, we are talking about a company of strategic national interest, Capital Oil. Remember what I said, a company of strategic national interest. It is not a company that should be discussed anyhow in public, because the people in the downstream sector of our economy, the Nigerian government know what Capital Oil and Gas is doing for this country. By virtue, not by virtue of our face, by virtue of our hard work. Not by virtue of any government concession, but by virtue of our hard work. And then it shouldn't be something that we should raise. The issue in question is this. And I want you to tell Toto, we were pushed as oil subsidy scammers. And it took us 10 months to come before Nigerians, and then we made a 6-page rejoinder on issues of accusation that we were involved in this and the S and Young issue. After making our rejoinder 6-page, nobody refuted our rejoinder. What comes up is Dr. Maduka. And I think somebody's trying to shift grounds from the main issue. The main issue is this. This man, this company you have asked, you've said that he has done some subsidy scam. Why can't you refute one line? I said one line statement from the statement I have made in line with subsidy, because issues of Ifeanyi Uba, Capital Oil, Cosmas is an issue that we can discuss. But I will discuss it here. But the main thing is subsidy, because that is a crime against the federal government of Nigeria. Yeah. So I have made my refute, and then nobody has challenged it. Now, coming on Cosmas Maduka, please. As I said, we had transactions. There was transactions, but you cannot eat your cake and have it.
How do you mean? You
can't eat your cake and have it. The money in question Dr. Maduka is looking for is the same money Mr. Aig-Imoukhuede is sitting on top investigating.
How much is this money, by the way?
I don't know. We have not had reconciliation.
He
said 20-something billion.
21.
He said 21 billion. Then I want to remind Nigerians that Access Bank has colluded with Dr. Cosmas Maduka to commit a fraud that is punishable under Bofia law. Bofia law, paragraph 20 of 2004.
Now we're getting an extension here. Sorry to cut you here. First, it was about the probe, the fuel subsidy probe, and now you say Cosmas Maduka came up because of the fuel subsidy probe, and now you're calling Access Bank.
Yes, This my petition is on 4 counts. It's Access Bank, it's Dr. Cosmas Maduka, Access Bank and their MD, Aig-Imoukhuede, Dr. Cosmas Maduka, Presidential Subsidy Verification, and Ministry of Finance.
Are you joining Access Bank?
Everybody is involved.
Because Aig-Imoukhuede heads the presidential committee.
Including Ministry of Finance. Including Ministry of Finance. Clear conscience, fears no accusation. Including Ministry of Finance. Okay. I'm going to show Nigerians that this is one case that will justify the hardship, the trauma businessmen is going into this country.
Just briefly, tell us why you're putting Access Bank in all of this, because some would say because Aig-Imoukhuede heads the presidential committee looking at all of this, that's why you're drawing Access Bank into all of this case.
It is, let me just rate it, it's a serious breach of fundamental human rights, gross misrepresentation, suppression and concealment of material facts, threat to life, fraud, deceit, infringement, gross violation of banking rules and regulation, and the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria, this attempt to forcibly take over capital oil and gas, resulting and culminating in non-payment of over 20 billion of our money, which is still hanging there.
Hanging where?
Hanging in subsidy claim. Hanging. So Ministry of Finance is playing politics.
Which documents are you reading from?
I'm bringing out. I have a lot to present, but I think we may not have enough time here. But I'm going to take this thing to National Assembly. I'm taking my petition to National Assembly, where we will have enough time for Nigerians to look into what is not only Ifeanyi Uba or capital oil and gas. What you can't eat your cake and have it. You can't be verifying your money. You can't strangulate a company that has over 3,000 staff. For 10 months, you are going through the same panel, from panel to panel. You can't be judging your own cause. You can be. Remember, I want to also let Nigerians know that access banks are the consignees of these cargoes, of this every importation we did to them. So if they are accusing us of being in fraudulent practices, then it is all of us together.
Okay. He says, just a moment, he says that, and tell us about this if you will, that you gave him, that's Mr Maduka now, a bill of lading, expecting some products. And they were in turn, opened up, I think, about 4 letters of credit for you.
He said 10.
No, he said some of them went through, were successful. You did the first 6 went successful. You paid up on time just to goad him into allowing you open. So he opened the remaining letter of credit, and then he's got the bill of lading. He can't find the goods.
It's laughable. It's laughable because we need to ask them. The sixth bill of lading that they said went through is still with them, so they can come back tomorrow and say it's 8. I said that these cargoes they are looking for has been delivered to them. Has been delivered and subsidy collected and paid into Access Bank. So can you have a daughter without a mother? Can you have a child without a father? It's not possible. It doesn't. Nobody. The 4 cargoes they are asking in question has been delivered to them. If you look at the report, even the police is still investigating. I don't think I have the right, honestly speaking, to discuss this before public because police is still investigating this issue and I have taken them to court. But what I want to tell Nigerians is that these cargoes, Dr. Maduka is charting left and right, has been, not only that this has been delivered, subsidy on these cargoes has been collected by the same bank.